Welcome to this YouTube channel Learn Quick. I am Sharif here for a video lecture on projection of solids cone. To draw this problem, we need to refer our previous video lecture projection of solids position number 4 of solid type 2. To view the video, the link is available in top right corner as well as in the description of this video. So we will divide this problem into three parts initially. The part 1, a cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 60 mm. So from this statement we understand the solid type is of cone. The base diameter, that is the circle diameter, is 50 mm and the axis length is going to be 60 mm. In part 2, it has one of its generator in the VP. So from this statement we are going to decide the default position of this cone. So we refer the position number 4 of solid type 2 in the previous video lecture, as I have said already, and we have obtained this step 2 and step 1. So in this case I assume this as my step 1 and this is my step 2, and we are going to draw the step 3 here. Okay, so why? Because is the slant edge or the generator of this cone is going to rest in VP. So when I make this cone in my top view, incline and make this generator to touch the XY line, it's equivalent that the generator is going to lie on VP. So basically in VP, I'm going to make this cone to lie down. So we have decided to choose the position number 4 from the solid type 2. So this is very crucial where most of them will make a mistake in deciding the default position. So you have to draw the base circle above XY line in VP and the triangular shape below the XY line in HP. So to understand this better, I recommend you to watch the previous video lecture projection of solids, which will have more clarity on this. So now we will read the third part of the question, so which says draw its projection when the apex is 35 mm above the HP. So we have added one more parameter, that is the apex. So this point is 35 mm above XY line. So you have to keep a distance of 35 mm and then make a point and then make this circle. Okay, so first draw the XY line, measure 35 mm, because in question it has said the apex is going to be 35 mm above XY line. So keeping this as center, draw a circle. Okay, so after drawing circle, I need to divide this circle into equivalent parts. So let us say 12 parts or 8 parts based upon the diameter of circle. So here I have divided this circle into 12 parts so that the step 4 is going to be very easy for me. So after creating the arbitrary points, so project all the points to the XY line and draw the top view of this cone. So keep the axis length as 60 mm and join all the generators. So now we quickly name all the arbitrary points. So I will start from the left. This is the step 1. I start from the left and I will go anti-clockwise direction. So since this is the front view of the cone, it's going to be A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash, I dash, J dash, K dash and L dash. Now when I see from the top view, A is visible. So I write here A. L is visible but B is not visible. So L bracket B. K is visible, C is not visible. So K bracket C. Similarly J bracket D, I bracket E, H bracket F and then G. And for the apex I name in front view O dash and in top view as O. So now my step 1 and step 2 is completed. Now I need to draw the step 3 here. So to initiate the step 3, I need to make this generator to test the VP, so first I consider a point here and I name this as O1. Now with the help of my compass measure OG and then create a point here and name it as G1. Okay, so now I need to find the point A here. To find this point I measure from G to A, measure G to A and make an arc here. Similarly measure O to A, from O1 make an arc and these two arc has to meet, so I again measure A and G and I make sure the arcs meet. Okay, so which will result the position of A1 is A1. Now with the help of HB pencil I join A1 and G1 and I join A1 O1, join O1 and G1. So now I need to find all the arbitrary points to draw these generators. So with the help of compass we measure A to H and it's going to be the same distance from G to L, so I make another arc and now measure A to I, make an arc and this distance is going to be same from G to K and now measure from A to J to find the base center and now join all the generators from O1 and I need to draw the center line here. To draw the center line I will use my engineering template. And name all these arbitrary points A1, L1, B1, K1, C1, J1, D1, I1, E1 and H1 bracket F1. Now to draw the step 4, the final view, I need to project all the arbitrary points from step 1 to step 4 as well as from step 3 to step 4. Okay, so I quickly project all the points. So to do this use of engineering drafter is recommended. Projecting point E, projecting point D. Similarly, I need to project all the points from step 3 to step 4. So now I project point G, projecting point H and F, projecting point I and E, projecting point J and D, projecting point K and C, projecting point L and B, projecting point A, and projecting point O. Now we need to map all the meeting points from step 1 to step 3 in step 4. So your O1 and O1 dash meets here. So it's going to be O1 dash. Similarly, A1, A dash and A1 meets here. It's going to be A1 dash. B1 and B dash meets here. So it's B1 dash. Similarly, this is going to be C1 dash, and this point is D1 dash, E1 dash. This point is going to be F1 dash. G and G dash is going to be G1 dash. So here H1 dash, I1 dash, J1 dash, K1 dash, and L1 dash. So and now when we see this cone from the front view, this circle is completely visible. So we are going to join with a continuous line and make an arc here. With freehand we are going to draw these lines, and then O1 and A1 is also visible. So O1 A1 is visible, but it's an generator. Okay, so only your extreme generators will be visible. So we will be joining O1 dash and D1 dash, and then O1 dash and J1 dash. So rest of the lines will be the arbitrary lines, that is your generator of the cone. Okay, so we have drawn O1 dash and J1 dash, which is going to be the extreme generators of this cone, and O1 dash and D1 dash is also visible as generator. So now we need to complete this deformed shape of this circle. So most of the cases you will get an ellipse there. It is little bit tricky to draw this. You can make use of instruments like French curves to complete this, and if you have a good freehand practice, it is better you can complete in freehand. Okay. So now we have completed step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. This is your final front view of the cone when it is resting in VP with one of its generator. Now we will quickly dimension. We will dimension the linear length, the axis length of this cone, and the diameter of this cone, and the distance between the apex and the XY line is given. So we will dimension all these three. So we are doing the linear dimension, and another dimension for the diameter. I'm using engineering template to draw the arrowheads, to make sure the arrowheads is in the ratio of 3:1. In case if you're going to draw it manually, Make sure it is 3:1 as per the standards. So the axis length is 60 mm. The distance between this center apex and the XY line is given as 35 mm. So we write 35. And the diameter of this cone is 50 mm. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If so, do not forget to like the video, share the video and subscribe this channel with bell icon. Thank you.